6, Colette Stevenson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government whether it will provide an update on Scotland's trainee doctor workforce.
Cabinet Secretary.
Trainee doctors account for approximately 42% of all doctors in hospitals, and therefore they play a major role in service delivery, and I'm grateful to them for all the work that they have done, particularly throughout the course of the last few years. The number of doctors in training is up over 24% under this government, or 1,295.6 whole-time equivalents. The recruitment of trainee doctors in 2022 was the most successful to date, with 1,073 posts filled. More broadly, we're continuing to implement recommendations that form part of the 48-hour maximum working week without averaging for junior doctors in Scotland expert working group report.
Colette Stevenson.
I thank the Cabinet Secretary for that response. In 2011, junior doctor Lauren Connolly from East Kilbride tragically died driving home from work. Since then, her father, Brian Connolly, has been campaigning to reduce junior doctors' working hours to make them safe. And I'm grateful to Hamza Yousaf for meeting with us last year. Could the Health Secretary provide an update on the work being done to make the working hours of junior doctors safe? And does he agree with Mr Connolly and me that junior doctors should have a maximum 48-hour working week without averaging, which the First Minister committed to work towards in 2017?
Cabinet Secretary.
Can I thank Colette Stevenson for such an important question, and can I once again pay tribute to Mr Connolly, to Brian Connolly, for continuing to campaign tirelessly to improve working conditions for the medical workforce. He has gone through the most unimaginable tragedy, but is making sure that he is campaigning day in and day out in relation to advocating with his local MSP or directly with government to ensure that working conditions are improved for the medical workforce. And over the last year, the Scottish Government has worked in partnership with junior doctors, in partnership with employers, to restrict the consecutive days of long shifts, so those are shifts that are greater than 10 hours, and we've reduced those or limited those to 4 in any 7 days for junior doctors. Progress continues to be made on implementing the broader recommendations of the expert group, including improvement to facilities, rota design and staff governance. In respect to the specific question on a 48-hour week without averaging for junior doctors, I do remain committed, and the government remains committed to pursuing that goal. I would say to Colette Stevenson, it is a longer-term issue that we're seeking to address. Achieving 48-hour working week will be a process which requires a careful consideration to ensure we get this right, make lasting improvements for the working conditions of our junior doctor workforce.